welcome all. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Real Talk Mic Drop Podcast, baby. And your host tonight, I.Ortiz. And the special guest tonight, he is a creator of a blog he has. He is a successful YouTuber that I like his videos. He is amazing, awesome, me, baby! Just kidding. Mason is here, the creator of Nervous Rex here. So tell us, Mason, what is the meaning behind Good Maymay?
Good Maymay.
Good Maymay World Press.
So what happened was in high school, I hit a really low point in my life near the end of my junior year, where I sort of just like lost it. And the girl I was dating at that time, as well as one of my best friends, saw me sort of just like break down just down the street from here, and I had a really bad time and ended up being like a partial hospitalization program. And that was sort of just to deal with like all the anxiety and social phobia, generalized constant panic that I was experiencing throughout that time. And it's sort of always been stagnant, but still been prominent in my life up until this point. And I've realized that the more people I meet, the more people are vocal about it as we get older.
That's true.
So what would have helped me at that time where I was at a really low point and I just didn't understand any of the anxiety I was experiencing would be if people were more vocal and told me that they were experiencing the same exact thing. Because I felt like I really was the only person that just had these very illogical thoughts of like, people are looking at me, people are thinking I'm weird, I'm never going to fit in, stuff like that.
That was, I remember that. You threw your backpack, right?
Yeah, it was a really bad time, man. It was a really bad time. And that day it was just like the breaking point where it was like, I went home and my mom knew that I just couldn't like go to school anymore. So that whole last month of school I just didn't go. But this is inspired from that. This is actually a recreation of a Mac Miller album called Good A.M.
I remember that.
And it actually turned into this because it's to sort of raise awareness and have people know that there is a movement behind what they believe in. And this is meant to not necessarily be for motivational speaking as much as it's supposed to be a support group for people who have the same struggles as I did and do still.
That's why you do the hashtag anxiety is okay, right? Anxiety is okay.
Yeah.
Huh. You still do that? Like, suffer from that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not so much social anymore because I have learned to sort of be more comfortable with my person. But I do have irrational fears and things that do bother me daily, so.
Like, how does that feel like? Anxiety, like?
Not good, man. It doesn't feel good.
Do you shake or something?
I don't shake. There's a lot of people that shake. Me personally, I wouldn't say I have the worst of it because there's a lot of people who are in much worse situations and they haven't learned to get a grasp on it and show that they have superiority. But my struggles include people being angry at me or judging myself and judging the things that I do, assuming that I'm always at fault and feeling the need to prove myself to people and say sorry all the time. And so these are things that I've battled a lot.
I remember.
And that just have very subtle impacts on the way I live daily.
Yeah, I remember, like, used to, like, feel, like, the need to be, like, entertaining, funny all the time, you know? That's why you always, like, did that stuff when we're hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine, dude. You can be yourself.
Yeah, no, I've learned that over time, but at that age, I felt, there's something in my eye. I felt as if I had to, nah, man, don't do that. It's not gonna work, man, don't do that. My eye hurts. But yeah, at that age, I just, I didn't feel like there was any other way people would actually like me and, like, really think I was, like, cool. So, That was a lot of the reason I acted out quite a bit.
Yeah, I remember that. So, where are you going with this, have a good maymay blood press? Like, what else are you gonna do with it?
It's supposed to be eventually a brand. I'm actually getting some t-shirts printed.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
I have some t-shirts coming pretty
I like
soon.
that. I'll buy one.
So I have stickers, I have the blog, I have the Instagram page. I'll have t-shirts soon. So the artist who actually made the design for the shirt, his name is Daniel DeLabra. He's a friend.
Oh,
from,
you mean
high school.
War Theory?
Yeah, War Theory. WARTHEORY. And he made the design for me, and I used it for a while, and then I realized that it being a silhouette, it's basically this face coming out of a lighter. It would be a great design to sort of be just stuck on a white shirt. So
Wait a minute, I think I saw that one.
Yeah.
It's on your other Instagram?
Yeah, I've had it posted on one of the Instagram pages before.
In that case, I'll show it right here.
Here.
Insert laugh track.
Laugh track right here.
Okay.
52 seconds.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, awesome.
Alright. So, I don't think we talked about this. Nervous Rex.
So the Nervous Rex, these are just drawings based on the fact that the microphone's on, right?
Yes.
It's like the third
Whoa. Hold up, guys. Hold up. Cut. It's on, baby. Oh, yeah, it's on.
Alright, so Nervous Rex, basically, I've never really been good at art, even though I've always really tried to draw and tried to paint and tried to sculpt and stuff like that. I've never been good at sports, really. I've excelled and done well in school, but I've never felt like that was enough in order to put me in a certain kind of social group. So what I did with the Nervous Rex is basically they're drawings to express and utilize the fact that I'm not a well-polished or exceptionally good drawer. So the more that I draw in that style of not being good, it's ironic and therefore accomplishes the exact thing that I'm trying to.
Well, in my opinion, and I guess if anyone ever sees these drawings, you know, I'd say they're pretty good. Like, really good. Like, damn it.
Thanks, man.
Like, I try to draw them, but it's just like I fucking can't do it. I just do my own thing, but like, Nervous Rex, you know, someday I want one right here, but you know,
yeah,
that's it if you have time.
Alright. Well, actually, I might as well pull this out
Oh,
real quick. This is just one I've been working
you
on.
got something here?
Yeah.
Huh. We got
This isn't done by any means. It still needs color and a lot more detail, but this is just one of them.
See that, guys? Come on, focus on that. Look at that. Nervous Rex, guys. Seen it here.
He's a little nervous.
Now that's something, man. That's like
He's definitely a little nervous.
really detailed.
I really like the intricacies of like the very teeny lines, and I see that a lot in the way you do things.
Oh, that was just
Very, very intricate.
that was math class, man. I remember that. I drew this in math class, and it just really that was like weird because like I just had it in my math book or math notebook.
Yeah, yeah.
And you gave me that face, and I just put it there and just
It
matched.
fit. Nice. Yeah, no, it looks great. And you put some glasses there too. It's looking good. Nice.
Alright, well, another question I have is, what are your thoughts on M.I.A. or K.O.P. like it was supposed to be named?
That name's no good, man. Don't worry about it. That name sucks.
M.I.A.
M.I.A. So, I'm sure this has been talked about, but M.I.A. is a collaboration channel between me, Ivan, and our other friend Andy. And what happened to it was it just sort of fizzled away because no one wanted to make videos except for Ivan.
Oh yeah.
And me to an extent. But my opinion in regards to that is that I think that Andy's definitely outgrown it. And he never really had a passion for what it was in the first place, so it sort of died anyway. And I don't think that there's any hope for that coming back at all whatsoever.
You know,
Do you agree, sir?
M.I.A. Will they come back? You know,
I don't think so. That's just what I feel.
I guess it's for the future to decide, you know, but honestly, I wish we would have went more further with that channel.
Because there wasn't that many videos. There was only like 10, something like that.
I was just, you know, being the writer, you know, me and you being writers of the skits, you know, I was just going crazy with the fucking, like, script after script after script. You just gave me an idea, script. I had all the, like, words, just, but, you know, I kind of, you know, I was good, like a dick, you know, like, I'm gonna admit, like, I gave, like, the best lines to me, to, like, an extent to where, like, you're like, hey, I want to say this, let's do this. I'm like, I want to be cool.
Yeah,
Like, I was not really fair. And that's why, like, in this one skit, you know, when you said, I want to revive M.I.A., I kind of gave you more, like, shit to say, but that's if we ever make that video.
And we do have that in, like, a Google Doc, right?
Yeah, we do have that in a Google Doc. Maybe for a revival of M.I.A.
Damn Pope.
You damn Pope! So yeah, that's might be a revival. You know, who knows, you know?
That's something to look for.
Do we have a like clip?
Insert here at 6:45.
No, it's gonna be like 8:45 because we have more 45.
Oh yeah.
Story behind that is because, you know, actually I'm not gonna say that because I don't want them to know that we had to get a memory card. Whatever. We're gonna cut that out. So Mason, I have another question for you.
Go for it.
This is a question that's been, you know, answered by all our guests so far.
Who?
That's besides the point, Mason. What the question is, what are your thoughts?
Thoughts on love? I think love is a very interesting aspect of the human experience, man. Yeah.
What's your opinion on it?
What's my opinion on love? I think love is real, and there's two kinds of love. There's family love, and then there's romantic love, and the only one that's unconditional is family love. Do you agree?
I have a different, you know, perspective on love, where I sort of kind of write a song kind of towards it, you know. But I get carried away with it because, like, that's like my favorite topic to just discuss. If you want, I'll quote a little something I wrote.
Go for
it. So, what is love if it's just for lust? What is love if there's no trust in me to make things right between us? I guess we'll never know how it really goes. Surrounded by these hoes who don't even know I got shit to offer they wouldn't think to imagine. Coming from a guy wearing blue and pink. Yeah, it's a infamous I.Ortiz song, but I will, you know, release it soon. But yeah, I've been broken many times to the point where, you know, my songs hurt when I sing them. Kind of cry, like for real, like that last song, what's it called?
Late Night Thoughts.
Damn it! Why do you know it, but not I don't? The only song.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's Late Night Thoughts. I really kind of cried when I sang that, but What else can we cover in this podcast?
When's the next video coming out, man?
Next video?
Yeah.
Well,
When's the next infamous, not infamous, but...
the movie.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't had much time to the point where I can record something lately. You know how it is, work just eating my ass, just making me kind of insane at the same time. Where it's just like, I'm feeling something here, it's like really not love, it's just like boiling. I'm just like, I got nobody to talk to about what I'm feeling in my head, you know. But yeah, I'm just keeping it in there, you know. But I don't have that much stuff written for Toaster Show 2. But yeah, I want it better than the first one. Because the first one, you know, didn't have much recognition. Well, most of my videos don't. You know, when I dropped the the Origin movie, I was really just broken that day. Because it was my birthday. I was just like, yes, it's my birthday. I'm gonna release this content. I'm gonna release this song, this movie, all this stuff that I really tried hard on, but like,
it didn't get any recognition. It didn't get any acknowledgement.
no.
It is what it is, man. I mean, you put your heart into it. As long as you love it, that's what matters, you know what I'm saying?
I do love it.
It's good. It's good quality content. It makes so much more sense. After we had talked about how like it jumped around a lot, that movie made it a lot more coherent.
Yeah, I remember you were confused about the infamous origins, like, who's Ivan? Who's I.Ortiz? Are you all the same person?
It was just a little confusing and hard to follow.
Yeah.
But you definitely brought it all together in the movie.
Yeah. I remember just writing it in your house. We're just like, oh, we're so tired. You're writing all the stuff. I was just like narrating. Oh, this happened. This happened. And then you not threw up like me, but like threw some ideas here and here.
Yeah.
But like, that's one of my favorite works that I worked hard on. And then just watching it afterward, I'm like, just like, oh, this sucks. You know.
Oh man, who cares?
I don't know, man.
It's whatever.
I don't like my work sometimes. Like sometimes I watch it over and over again, and I'm like, I don't like it. And then just like a week later, I'm like, I like this.
Yeah.
It's entertaining to me.
That's how it is. Sometimes that's how it is. Because like plus in like 2 years, you'll look back and be like, man, even though it's not like the best thing ever, I like it. It's interesting. It's entertaining. That's how I feel about just some of the M.I.A. videos. I didn't really like them that much at the time, but it's like I'm really glad they're up there.
Since we're talking about that, what is your favorite M.I.A. video?
My favorite M.I.A. video is when you leave M.I.A. The editing on that was long due, man. It took like 3 months.
I remember that. We started in September and just ended in January or something.
Yeah. It was ridiculous, man. It was really ridiculous, but it was a great video.
Yeah.
It was hilarious, too.
Ivan quits M.I.A.
And it was great despite Andy's horrible acting. Andy's acting is...
Make Sexy Pants. We even wrote a song. We even wrote a song, right?
We wrote a song for Make Sexy Pants, and he never sang it, ever.
Yeah, I was kind of an asshole there too. Like I even wrote the whole song. I'm like, leave me alone, guys. I'm gonna write this song. Make sexy pants. Make sexy pants. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was Loving in the AM.
Loving in the AM.
Loving in the AM.
Yeah.
That song was beast.
That song was beast. We may have to write that song again.
Maybe if Andy ever comes back.
He's not gonna come back. He's just like Sasuke, man.
He's just like my $80.
Just like your $80.
Never coming back.
Yeah, what an ass. What an asshole.
You know, I still love you, Andy.
Nah, Andy's a good guy.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a good guy. He's a guy. He's like a cool guy.
I mean, when he had that deep voice in that video. Hey.
Hey.
And then like cowboy music in the fucking background is like, Herg. I'm like, hey dude, what's your name? You might as be as cool as me. And then he's like, who the fuck do you think you are with those fake ass jean jacket, fake ass Jordans, and your fake ass rap career? Even though he had like
I'm really
sandals.
surprised you remember it.
I remember it. I remember everything. I'm not like that guy. You remember? Hey, remember this is 10 years ago?
Oh, like, yeah. Egg?
I don't know if we could say that.
We can't disclose that. Alright,
We're gonna call him Gaylord.
Gaylord.
Cause, you know, kind of, his last name.
Yeah, Gaylord. Yeah.
What should it be his first name? Eddie.
Eddie Gaylord.
Eddie Gaylord.
Eddie Gaylord.
Yeah.
He remembers things from
10 years ago.
10 years ago, but doesn't even speak English. Hardly. He like speaks English, but like he doesn't understand anything or say anything where you can hear him.
I remember there was this one time he's like, you know what I hate about English class? No. What's the hardest part of English class? I'm like, oh, how to understand it? Because, you know, you don't know those.
He doesn't, man. He doesn't know English.
I'm Mexican. I can say that, alright, guys? So, fuck off.
I'm kind of Mexican.
Oh, yeah, you're
Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of, a little bit.
Kind of.
I don't speak Spanish, though.
Yeah, you do. You sing that pumpkin song.
No mames, wey. See?
See?
Spanish. Spanish.
He
No
just-
mames, wey.
He just said,
Insert laugh track.
So, anyways, what about your favorite I.Ortiz video?
My favorite I.Ortiz video is the payment, hands down, because it's hilarious and it's really funny. And for anyone who hasn't seen that video, they should watch it because it's really funny, and it basically tells the story of how Andy, our friend, owes him $80 and how he still hasn't paid it back.
Well, that would be in the $80 story. Sometimes when you're out of school, you're out of people's lives, but like, I want to make people happy. I want to make people entertained.
Mm-hmm.
You know, main reason why I went to, you know, making videos that are dumb is to, you know, get people out of depression. Because I was in that, you know, in that stage of my life, and I just watch video after video, I'm like, oh, you know, makes me happy. And I was just like, chilling. Sad, but chilling, because it's just like, I'm looking forward to videos.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a huge reason why you are alive?
Yeah, you know, I thought of suicide before, but I never really had the balls to do it. Yeah. Because, like, I'm scared of death, too, you know. Sometimes, like, I wonder, like, I'm ceased to exist. Like, once I die, it's black. But, you know, but my religion is something different. It's just, like, I believe in, you know, heaven, and, like, I'll be with my family again. But, like, yeah. What's your intake on the meaning of life?
The meaning of life, I think, is working with the people who mean a lot to you, and like my girlfriend.
Oh, not me.
Just kidding. The meaning of life is to inspire and to make sure you are remembered after you are dead. Basically how people talk about, like, put your name in a history book. That's kind of, I think that's the point of living on this earth.
What if you don't get a chance to, like, go in history book? Because honestly,
That's a huge goal. And obviously it's not achievable to everybody, but I think it's about leaving a legacy and leaving something that can be remembered. And in this moment, I'd like to sort of just shout out to Mr. Jalen Santana for doing something that people are too afraid to do.
Honestly, I was there. You were there too, right? When he got bullied. He's 6 foot tall. Got bullied by
Teeny kids.
teeny kids, like. But there's
They
a reason
were
for that.
scary. Like they were mean people, and
You know,
seeing this guy sort of like come up and sort of, in a way, fight the odds is really inspiring and perspective changing.
you know, he is autistic. You know, he embraces that. I'm not even kidding right now. Like, his album is called Autistically Dope, and when I went to that concert, I almost cried. Because afterwards, he just went to his family, his mom and dad, hugged them. And I was just like, damn, this guy went through a lot through high school, through middle school. Everybody picked on him, everybody fucking used him.
Everybody picked on him. I mean, it was like the funny, cool thing to do. Even in elementary school, I went to elementary school with him, and he was never like cool. He was always more outgoing, and just regardless what is going on, just him being a more outgoing person was out of the norm at Huff Elementary School.
Elementary school, you were there with him in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
I was there in Alice and AHS, the ghetto school. But yeah, big shout out to Jalen Santana, Jonah O'Donnell, for people who know him personally. But yeah, you know, I also think, you know, I'm in a band, you know. I don't know if I mentioned. I'm in that band, at James Super Cave. No. Actually, let me show you guys notes.
You're in that band?
Yeah, I'm in the band.
Oh wow!
I'm
I didn't know that.
Backup singer.
I did not know that. I didn't know that.
See that band? That little cover right there. James Super Cave. Oh, what do those letters say? Oh, they say that I'm awesome and I'm an awesome backup singer. So yeah. If you wanna flex on me, you better start flexing. Just kidding, I'm gonna flex, but yeah. Alright, quick question. What is your favorite song at the moment?
My favorite song right now is actually "When You Die" by MGMT.
Oh wow. I almost took offense to that. Like, whoa. Hold up. Sorry.
No, man, no.
Am I not good at this job right now? This is my first time on the podcast.
No, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. What I do want to say though, that actually relates to the fact we're talking about the meaning of life, and so that song is basically, there's a lot of laugh tracks, and it's talking about go fuck yourself. We'll be laughing with you when you die. So it's a lot about not taking life too seriously, and it's not like a morbid thing as much as like it's saying nothing is that serious and that you should just sort of live your life.
No,
So it's a really good
I'll
song.
give a listen to that.
Yeah, I'll have to listen to that song
later on.
Yep.
You know, mine is Alien Boy by Oliver Tree. Or that.
Oliver Tree.
Yeah. He has a bowl haircut. Like, I felt that was good. Wait.
Is it old?
No, it's new. Like
It's like a new song, like indie.
Yeah, I just found him. I'm like, whoa.
Okay. Cool,
Like,
cool. Never heard of it.
fell down the earth and 100 miles away for the...
Never heard of it.
No.
Should I listen to it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, that's the video I made on Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, okay.
How does your song go? Would you give us a preview with you singing?
Well, I'll be laughing with you when you die. See? Isn't it catchy?
Yeah, that was pretty catchy. I think I'm gonna have it stuck in my head now.
Don't worry about it, man. Come on, just sing something else. I know it's that catchy, but...
So what else will you be posting on your famous blog?
On my famous blog, I will more than likely be, I will be posting more about, mental illness and just my opinions on things that I think matter and are pertinent to society that are politically unbiased.
Unbiased.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have to say? Oh shit, 26 minutes. I don't give a fuck. Tried to tell you that I'm out here on my own. Yeah, that's I told you I was out there. That's my video on Instagram, if you missed it.
Check it out.
What do you have to say to people that are, you know, having trouble with anxiety right now?
Talk about it. I think talking about it is one of the best thing you can do, and other than that, being not serious and not getting stuck in the rabbit hole is the best thing you can do about it. So talking and humor is a huge one.
What if you don't have anyone to talk to?
Then you can do a lot of things. I mean, music is a helpful thing. Blogging, helping talk with other people. There's a lot of, I mean, I don't have the statistics right in front of me, but there's a lot of statistics to sort of back up the fact that a lot of people suffer from mental illness, whether it be PTSD, schizophrenia, psychosis, dementia, anxiety, depression, OCD, anorexia, bulimia. So it's just this huge like plethora of things that can sort of like fuck you up, you know. So it's an important topic, but it's often overlooked just because if you're not in a mental institution, everything else is fair game. So you can either be a perfectly functioning human being American, or you can have mental illness, or you can be near the edge of being in a mental institution, but they're all bracketed the same, as opposed to that point where you reach institutionalization because you just can't function. So for the people in the gray area that are not perfectly functioning, again, quote unquote, perfectly functioning, there needs to be some sort of support group there.
So your message is just to talk about it?
Talk about it. I can't really think of anything else that is as powerful as it is just to talk about it.
So is that how you came over the anxiety you had?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it was social, trying to fit in, trying to be cool, doing what I could to make friends, keep those friends, make sure those friends still thought I was worthy. Excuse me. But talking about it, the more people I interacted with, the more people I talked to about it, about the problems that I faced daily, the more it sort of subsided. So it was all about making contacts, talking to more people, not necessarily just the same ones.
So you have this you have a few hashtags here. Let me see if you can explain them here. So you have what does put on your brain band-aids mean?
Putting on your brain band-aids, so my sister's really funny and she always does this weird funny Indian accent. She's like, brain band-aids. And so I sort of like adopted that term as a way of saying the damages that you can put in between you and your family are healable. So putting on a brain band-aid is possible, even when you think that you've like damaged yourself beyond repair. Mm-hmm.
Which one said that? Willow or?
Willow. Yeah, Willow said that. Brain band-aids every time she cuts my hair. But yeah.
Oh, she cuts her hair?
Yeah, she's me.
Huh.
She hasn't in a while, but...
Huh. No. It's pretty cool. Well, I guess that's, sort of, the closing question we have here.
That concludes the Real Talk Mic Drop Hot Cast.
Oh no. It's called the Real Talk Mic Drop Podcast. Baby! And thanks for watching, guys, and
there we go.
yeah! We just hit 100 subscribers like a year ago.
So subscribe, like, comment.
Or you're
Laugh track?
Or you're a bitch.
Put the one track that's like put it right at 7 minutes and no 1 minute
20 minutes.
50 seconds. Something like that.
You know, if you enjoy this, you know, I'm gonna have another podcast soon. You know, maybe with Mason again. Alright guys. Nice talk with Mason here. It's been a good podcast.
Thank you, sir.
A lot of answers have been questioned. Questions have been answered. And hope to see you next time.